Hi and welcome to the Scale Oracle page on YouTube channel. We're finally doing more of them together. We're very excited.
Heck yeah.
So this is another karmic reading. I know I did one earlier, but it seemed like there has been some energy shifts, especially since we're going into a full moon. So maybe that's where the energy shift is kind of being noted with like what we need to hear, and she's already getting cards coming out. So obviously I'm Rachel and this is Christy, and we're going to be doing your reading for you guys. So let's see what Spirit's got of what the karmics are up to.
Alright, so right now Karmic's been doing a little bit of thinking that they were in the wrong position and that they were holding themselves in this higher position, and they know that they weren't supposed to be doing that. They were kind of spreading their seeds and they were dropping all of these little trails for you to follow, but you knew better about the situation. You knew that you weren't supposed to be following that trail this time. So you were actually holding that. Like, see, they were trying to do this breadcrumb. They were trying to trail you in again. But instead of you following it, you held tight in your own decisions. You held true to yourself this time. That's a good deal, guys. Good deal. That's growth. That's progress. So the idea, the concept that was developed from this was about a third-party interaction. So something about the third party that was coming in was this idea that was being formed.
Wow.
Let's see what Rachel's cards have to say.
Okay, I'm using my Bob's Burgers tarot, so you'll have to really work with me with the message behind this and, you know, humor aside. Or humor with. We're keeping it all in.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, all of it. It's all zesty. This one's kind of crappy. Anyway, Two of Wands. I feel like this karmic had a full knowledge of the other person and did whatever they could to hear the stories that masculine was projecting and help project things to be worse without actually asking or confronting to Divine Femme what's going on energetically, because they were already having communication breakdowns. And this person, I'm seeing a vulture, like a picture of a vulture flying around, being very stalky and analytical, and how do I benefit from the feast that I'm about to take. And it's taking, like, someone already is involved with this feast amongst their own family tribe.
Definitely.
And right after that, I got Page of Cups. The karmic saw a new opportunity and gave an emotional, and we know this character well on Bob's Burger. She likes to be, she is like the feminine player energy. She loves the in and out energy. She loves to have guys around.
Sam's favorite.
I know, right? Like, she's been around town. She's not exactly known to be for her highest energy. She's known to be low vibe, easygoing, and lazy as hell. And, you know, does have passions for sure, but I'm hearing copycat shit because the Nine of Swords came up in the reverse. So there was a very gross vindictiveness of calmness of this person succeeding and being the wedge between what was already divinely guided to happen. And the divine, I'm being told, are like, we're going to put it and be like, let me show you what it is like, honey. You know, they're going to put the swords back up, right, to make you feel it, see it, understand it. But you're not going to respond to it that way because you, or not, your karmic situation or karmic connection that's being dealt with. This is interesting. They both came in the fucking reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is a false twin flame. They fucking lied.
A fake power couple, no doubt.
Yeah, they were juicing up all the falsities and lies, be like, oh, look what I can do for you. And it's like all this passionate gaslighting, emotional and vindictiveness, because both are kind of doing it to each other. They figure, oh, it's meant to be. That is a false twin flame. That is a karmic. And we got the Hierophant in reverse. This is going to end ugly because this is not true alignment. This was fake. You were meant to learn and separate from that energy because Both were very toxic. These two have become very toxic to each other, and now it's a toxic trauma bonding currently that is hard to get out of and understand what the hell's going on. So what are the messages you've been getting?
Get the, let's see here. 10 of Pentacles with the King of Cups in reverse. So, guys, if we're going to make things come to completion in the way that we want them to when it comes to a karmic pattern, we really have to recognize the things as they come up. So, just because we're in one of these karmic relationships,
glasses off. It's fucking bullshit.
Rip the curtain back. Wizard of Oz status. There's someone back there hiding.
Someone, yeah.
They're whispering. They're telling you, and you don't need to hear it anymore. So just remove it.
And I'm getting, like, again, a different vision of, like, Pinocchio originally being a puppet on a string.
Puppet master, yeah.
You're being manipulated, like divine masculines, and this is like female or male or whatever gender you recognize as. Gender is fluid. However, it is saying whoever is carrying the stronger masculine energy is being toyed because they were not, basically had not learned how to understand what a healthy relationship was. They grew up with this in and out energy and found it normal. Yeah. Now they're scared because I feel like masculine energies are feeling the love that they want to give to divine femme, but can't right now. They're stoked.
Feeling the love. Aww. Feeling the love that they want to give to divine femme, like as she's saying it. Look at him. Honey.
And I'm getting that with that card, it's like some might have like a really like either dark brown black hair or red hair, so your person might have that hair color, or you do. I don't know why that's significant, or maybe they're just straight up bald. I don't know. 3 of Cups, so not sure of like what is really emotionally there, but yet you still want to celebrate. Like I'm getting, you're not sure about this, but you're going to push through and celebrate no matter what. And the karmic is trying to do the celebration and be like, oh, don't worry about this. Let me do this and show you this and do like some kind of weird show. And there's a lot of sex addictions. It's a lot of like, I'm hearing drugs, things that normally a divine masculine wouldn't do. They're now interested in doing, like when they wouldn't have done like, let's say cocaine. They're now dabbling into it, and it's like the thrill, the rush of being young emotionally and energetically, because divine femme used to do that naturally for them, and now
trying to get a kick in a different way.
The only way you can get it is through substance, and that's like that tiny little nostalgic, energetic, euphoric energy that you got from having it, and the only way you can do it now is through things that get your adrenaline going. And it doesn't stay like it used to with divine femme. So it's a supplement thing. It's like, you know, you're on a supplement diet and it's not working out. It turns out it's like placebos.
Don't take the placebo.
It's sugar pills, yeah.
So we got a lot of you leaning in and you really thinking about this situation for what it's worth. You are putting some time in there and you are trying to think about it, but it's not coming across. You have to really put that time in. Guys, if we're going to have these kinds of headaches and we're going to have this emotional pull that's coming in, we're going to have this brain pain that's going to keep coming back to us, if we don't go through the process and we don't recognize the pieces as the process comes out. This is the emotional process, and this is your pain that you're feeling. Pain in the brain. You want to get the pain in the brain out, then you have to actually listen to that emotion. You have to grow yourself in the way that you're supposed to be growing. You have to feed that and water it, and you have to not just plant it and leave it there. You have to actually let it grow the roots. So you've started to try to recognize it, and then you kind of like, went back. Started to recognize, went back. I'm getting a lot of this back and forth energy.
It's like you're forgetting to water that plant.
Like, don't leave the plant out in the sun and let it get scorched. You gotta bring it back into the shade. Don't let it get burned. Otherwise, you end up with it in reverse. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups in reverse.
Yeah, and with this energy, I'm getting strong copycat energy because of how the energy I'm reading this, but it is saying 9 of Pentacles. There's a copycat karmic energy watching divine feminines or the feminine ex-girlfriend and being very observant, watching everything they do or how they post, how they project themselves, because they don't know how to themselves. And if you're cross-watching in a karmic, we're not bashing and hating on you because you're not a person. This is the energy between the relationship and the likely outcome. This is Spirit's divine message. You do what you want. If you want to, like, be a player, be a player. I don't care. But
hey, if you feel like you're
don't be a copycat energy. Be you, at least, and be authentic. You don't need anyone else's damn energy and be an energy vampire.
No.
And
No
by the way,
sucky-suckies.
for those who have tried to do spell work, backfired. Sorry, dude. I'm getting some kind of, like, someone hired some shit.
Oh.
Just some. It's not for everybody.
Oh.
It is seriously just for those who it might reside with and you feel like that might be true. I don't think it's, like, energetically, like, for
It didn't
everybody.
work, whatever it was.
Either way, the negative, whether it was negative bullshit, gossip, and lies about that person, and it turned out not to be true because other people are seeing their energy truthfully and know otherwise because they were able to be near the energy and know who the fake is and notice that why are you copying their style and their hair color?
How can you not tell the difference?
Because we got the star in reverse. Their fulfillments is a false thing. They want the same energy that divine femme is. They want all the popularity. They want the same praise because they're hearing all this shit of, oh my god, if I hear one more positive bullshit thing about divine femme, I am going to puke. And then they're obsessed. It's like they're in a relationship with divine femme too. And it's like, no, stay in your fucking lane. That's what divine femme's doing. Maybe you can do that for yourself and stay in your own lane, copycat. Because we got 6 of Wands. Like, this is some complicated shit. You're not stable. You are energetically know that you have all these options in the air and you're just being, you know, careless now. You're not even being cautious.
You're standing on the fence and falling off on both sides.
Karmic energies are seriously getting so drained because of the lack of sleep, because of all the concern and haunting energy that they can't figure out why Divine Femme is doing so amazing. Because they're throwing so much sludge and hate at them, they think it's going to work. Until they realize Divine Femmes are pulling their own energy back because they want healing, they want happiness, and they know they can do it. And that's 3 of Pentacles because they did the work. You want that kind of energy, but yours is being manipulated, meaning you're using other energy to get the 3 of Pentacles of what looks like working together. And all I get with this energy is posting pictures and things that you get, not what is appreciated or what you're actually grateful for. And when you are saying something grateful, or they are saying something grateful, it's very projected of how they are benefiting again, not how they enjoy contributing or co-creating in that sense, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not a collab, it's how I earned and benefited from.
Yeah.
And it's not even really earned, it's like con artistry earned. Like, I took it, you didn't look, and now it's mine.
Yeah.
Holy shoot. Buckets,
So,
what?
I mean,
Dang.
we got... that's not horribly bad in the sense because I was looking for the more...
but there's some positive stuff
There's some
too.
positive
There's
stuff
some
too.
nostalgia
Yeah,
here.
there is. There's some nostalgia. There's some looking back into our past.
Sorry
and
if my
really
reaction was
understanding.
different. I was channeling more of that energy. Like, I was like so happy to see something more positive because I was channeling the negative crap.
Yeah.
And I get.
Well, that was actually that was exactly what I was asking for. I mean, we have a lot of our negativity that we throw at our karmics a lot of the time because they're there to teach us a lesson, but we don't always want to learn the lesson. So they also are on this path with us, and we've got a lot of, like Rachel said, the nostalgia that's stepping forward, the idea that we can have this journey, and that this journey can be something beautiful as we look out into the ocean and we step forward with our own selves. We're relaxing, we're taking that breath, we're taking that moment, and we're giving forth the energy that's supposed to be there. It might seem like a long road. It might seem like the whole time you've kind of been in this spiral staircase that's going down, but then you get to the bottom and you realize you're still at the top again. That energy, that's that karmic release. and then coming back down and coming back down. If you've ever seen those things, what are those wooden things that are attached and when you spin them in circles, they look like they're going the same direction?
Mobiles.
It's not just a mobile, it has a special name. Needless to say, I can't remember what it is.
Comment below.
Comment below if you remember what that is. It's the wooden things, and you turn the wooden things so that they're a little bit, when you spin it, it looks like it's going both directions at the same time. That's the energy. That's the energy that I'm getting. Is that it's that kind of source where you feel like you're spinning in both directions. You get to the bottom and you're still going right back up to the top again. You get to the bottom and you're going back up to the top again. This emotion can be really kind of trying for you. This can be something really hard to deal with. This can be something that's going to make you feel like almost gut-wrenching at times. Because you know the true answer, and you know the true response you're supposed to be having, and you know the true thing you're supposed to be saying. But in the same time, you also know, like, you're going like, bitch, please. Well, no, it's not bitch, please. Karmic, listen up, motherfucker.
Right.
It ain't bitch, please.
And you're the one that clicked on the video.
Yeah.
If you're cross-watching. Anyone else? Like, hi. But this is more of the karmic energy of, like, the heal needed. Oh, hi there. Oh, Hermit. Healing Virgo energy. Weird.
Totally not weird.
And it's no coincidence either.
Yeah, so we need to realize that when we get to the top of this weird cycle and we start going back down again and we start doing this spiral back down, just remember the way that they reacted the first time around, because the second time around, if they react differently, give them kudos for that, because that's about that moment that you can give them the exact thing that they need to help them move forward. Remember, you're there to help people move forward, not to keep them in the same spot.
Yeah. But also, you don't need to take energy. There is a problem with that with a lot of collective karmics, and I felt like I was channeling some kind of angry ancestor saying, this is what's going to happen, like someone that's just giving you hard lecture. And it's like almost the angry school teacher that sees the potential in you. It's like the coach from the movie. It's like, no, you got this, and it's working together, but you are refusing to do it. You keep on choosing all the wrong paths, and then my rabbit shows up.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, hey, Hera. So she's just doing her thing, hopping about. So there is that energy of new beginning, especially if she's just hopping around being playful. You do like having that playful, whimsical energy, but you're mimicking it in the wrong place. If you're idolizing Divine Femme, that is where you should have done from the beginning, saying, oh, I idolize their energy. I really think they're very forthright, and I want to really try to amplify that in my life as well, and apply it to me. Instead, you're doing your best to, like, look over the person's shoulder and be like, what kind of answers did you get? Like,
what did you get on number 2? That's what you're supposed to be doing.
What did you get on
number 2? Stop peeking over their shoulder.
And this is also the fact that you are looking over masculine shoulder, and some of you have weird obsessions of what's going on the phone. Like, I'm hearing quite a bit of the messages throughout is tracker. Like, you need to let go of the control.
You know, our entire generation seems to have a big problem with that.
Yeah.
They're always tracking you. They're like, there's so many different ways to do that now.
But your masculine isn't a child. They are a free-thinking, free-willed being, much like you. You don't get to have the control and say of when and where something happens, because
even when it's this karmic situation that you're in, try to put yourself in their shoes.
Four of Pentacles, you're being real guarded about this change, because let's take a look at it. Look how many options you have. You're looking at other options, and yet you're not permitting this energy of masculine doing the same, even though you can sense the energetic pull. So now you're being guarded and be like, nay, you're mine. You're not owning energies. You work with them. You can't own them. And let's see, what is...
You get that, you don't own me.
What would be the opportunity missed with the karmic if they continued this journey? Oh my god. 10 of Cups? Your missed opportunity would be happy family unity if you were able to let go of the situation and actually push forward positively. Holy shit. And 7 of Swords in reverse. You want truth just like how everyone else gets, because you believe quite a bit of the lies and delusions of what you thought was real, is what I'm getting. And it was from your past. It wasn't something that you just learned overnight. This was something that you had to heal from, and you're worried that this isn't happening, but you're self-sabotaging this. You're manifesting
deception.
You're manifesting a toxic family, not manifesting a healthy unity to someone who's really truly aligned to you, and that's your other choice if you continue this. Oh, fudge.
Okay, if you're clicking on this page and you don't know what the tower moments mean by now.
And if you didn't notice my reaction, fuck. Clear the way, Divine's coming in.
We may need to, have a little bit of talk about the way that things have been going. Destruction.
Well, you sounded very gypsy-like just now. Like, that was very, you need to listen up energy.
Well, come on now. Like, guys. This one looks a little bit more joyful, to be completely honest. This is actually kind of a pretty tower card. But that's only because there's always this part that says it's going to be okay when it comes to the tower card. There's always a part that says it will be okay. That's not wrong. It's not wrong. But it's also not right.
Yeah.
Stop letting yourself be ripped down and pulled back up again.
And stop feeling victorious over someone else's misfortune.
Yeah, like, seriously, don't build yourself. Like, this is coattailing. Like, big time coattailing. Stop riding in on someone else's coattails. Stop building yourself up on their or dismay.
Suffering.
Yeah, suffering.
Or growth, or just in particular life-changing events. It seems like it's...
You're massively repressing this for them.
With that, I'm also getting a download that it is something that is from the past.
Ten of Swords, guys.
It's a repeated thing that it seems to be when someone else suffers, it's almost an achievement and something to gloat about because it benefits you on some occasions, and you manifest chaos to be in your benefit to a degree.
Yeah.
Not every karmic. I'm not saying all of them.
Not all of them.
But for some,
and for this particular energy that we're really soaking in right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's definitely a different channeled kind of group because everybody's different. There's different levels, and there are some karmics that have realized that they have been in a low vibe energy and maybe addictions, and they want to heal and recover from it.
And that was kind of part of what we were getting on.
I think she was channeling more on the healing of those who are in progress.
Yeah.
This is more like someone who is satisfied with negative low vibe energies that would be harmful to one but benefit. It's like the snake. You can, put venom in and get your target and destabilize them and make them completely numb to their surroundings until they're completely consumed.
Mm-hmm. So, for our karmics that are trying to work on their situation and really want to make it better.
Yeah.
You got to work on your structure of how you're letting things go. So just because we say we let things go doesn't mean we're actually doing it. We can put things into word, but you need to put things into process. I see a lot of slow action that could come forward in a lot better emotional way. Like you're making this decision and throwing it out there and then not ever really allowing what you said to ever come forward again. Like I don't know. It's almost like throwing a fishing line out with no bait on it. So you're just like throwing it out there and expecting it's going to do something. It's not going to do anything if you keep throwing it out there in that way. You got to bait the hook.
Yeah, and I got that I was trying to channel like the root cause that isn't being acknowledged, and it was the Empress. So I'll give you the close-up. I know it's hilarious, but it's all like, I get a double message with the imagery. Like, you're going to be exposed to the true light that you're going to project yourself in if that was your energy. However, this is also saying that someone in your past that was this energy that you looked up to very greatly somehow disappointed you. And it left you really, mentally conflicted of what you were told, what you've seen, and all of a sudden they projected something completely different. I don't think this is a love relationship, though it can be. I'm getting this as more family, and someone in the family could be family friend, a relative that was in and was idolized heavily, but something fell through on their life and disappointed you, even though that wasn't the intent. However, it did leave you to be in a hermit Virgo energy, because now we've got double messages of the hermit. You didn't even want to talk to anybody. They totally disappointed you. You felt brokenhearted. I feel like it could have even been a death that you weren't anticipating, you thought so highly of. And you were trying to manipulate to get that energy back, even if it was, like how I view this, like, you see, I forget his name, dang it. But anyway, he's knitting and he's weaving his own fate. So it's like you're trying to weave and learn how to, you know, manifest things, but you're having a struggle time to see that in your strength, because I asked what's the struggle, and it's acknowledging your own strength and seeing the potential in yourself because of someone that was in and out of your energy, because you wanted to replace that energy with a masculine that was just as wishy-washy as what you experienced, and you're only repeating it because you didn't learn the true valued lesson behind it, allowing to forgive and move forward. So the bottom deck, oh wait, there's a card that just slipped out. Okay, Four of Cups. Like, this is like just overindulging in one solid cup and having all your eggs in one basket and not acknowledging what's really in front of you. You do have options, and there are healthier ones, but you need to make them for yourself. So is there any other closing messages for you?
That was the closing message that I had asked, was about the struggles, and we got the Devil in reverse. So don't let the puppet master step forward and twiddle their fingers and make you dance.
And that's even for karmics. Whoever in the past made you feel that manipulation is the only way to connect, maybe you need to like disconnect being manipulated on, because you still have strings tied to that energy still.
You can still work on you. Everybody can work on themselves. And
if you want to see how like you can glow up to like divine femme or divine masculine, whoever it is, do it the work yourself and see how amazing it feels by just doing that much for yourself, releasing the negative so you can welcome positive. You can have it. Why would you want to miss the 10 of Cups?
Yeah, seriously.
Don't self-sabotage.
That was back there.
That was intense energy.
You got a lot of good stuff that could come in. So if you do the work and you let it come in, you can restore those karmic patterns in this lifetime. Just because you are in a karmic relationship or you feel like you are the karmic, doesn't mean you have to stay in that position. That's not written in stone. Nowhere does it say you have to stay as that person. That's about growth. That's about reestablishing. That's about where you can commit yourself and what you want to do to make yourself better from today going forward. So if you want to make yourself better from today going forward,
everyone has potential.
Let go of that. I mean, seriously, let go of that. This right here, I mean, it's okay to stay there for a little bit, but don't let it consume you. This is not okay.
It's not healthy. And I'm hearing healthy. Obsession. Like,
yeah, obsession. Really big time obsession. I mean, this is someone who's stepping forward and saying that you're okay. It's okay. Don't
It's like
worry.
some kind of phony baloney hypnosis.
It's all phony. It's fake.
Yeah.
Don't let that happen.
You don't need to.
You don't have to do that.
It doesn't have to be like Barbie fantasy plastic house. You can actually have a healthier foundation, because what you've been projecting is false. There is something true underneath that it needs to be healed and acknowledged. Move healthy and move forward, knowing that you are worthy of that. That's something that you've disassociated with, and just go for whatever is easy or energetically easy. And then you get this ego boost of like, oh, I did you a favor, honey. And it's like, huh? Well, that means you got lessons to learn. A little bit. A little bit of a brain scratcher, but either way, we hope that this helps the rest of you guys understand what the karmic energy is going through, and also like how the masculine might be feeling also, and thinking this was a really soulmate connection. It might have been, but not. It wasn't a true twin flame. It was a false twin flame. There are such things that look and act but, you know, bees do not explain to flies why honey is better than shit. Like, it's really that simple, and you can take that to your own life too if you're a karmic. You don't need to explain the good qualities that you can bring into a relationship.
True.
Just do the work.
True.
But you just have to work hard.
Yeah.
So lots of love and light, and blessed be. Thank you for joining the channel. I know this was a long read, but obviously there was a strong message that was being needed to go out there because TikTok has been like taking down a lot of karmic readings. So we thought hopefully this benefits people who might need this message. And that is for even cross-watching karmics. It's like, you're a person too. Like, there's no doubt. Like, you have a genuinity that needs acknowledgement in that heal work. And I know there's a lot of karmic readings that are awful, but we're trying to see both sides, and Spirit was definitely heavily noting the negatives, and this is the outcome. Don't miss that 10 of Cups.
Yeah.
There is emotional fulfillment for you, but find that in yourself first. So lots of love and light. Hopefully you find this healing in your journey, and good luck, guys, and stay well wherever you are, whether it's morning, noon, or night. We hope you are doing well. So blessed be. Bye, guys.